The United Nations Association was actually created by Eleanor Roosevelt at the initiation of the UN. We are not affiliated directly with the UN, but we work to advocate, educate, and support UN activities. And we have chapters all over the country. We're part of the World Federation of United Nations Association. So actually any member nation, any member of the United Nations can have a grassroots organization in its country. So the United Nations Association is a membership organization with chapters all across the country, and we're very happy that we have 11 chapters right here in Southern California. Wow. The Pasadena Foothills chapter is one of the top and oldest chapters in the country. Excellent leadership for years. I've had the pleasure of meeting the mayor on about 4 or 5 occasions over the years, and he's been a terrific supporter of the United Nations Association in Pasadena, speaking at the Human Rights Day events in every December, or at the anniversary of the UN in late October. And he's just been a real friend and supporter of the United Nations Association here in Pasadena, which is one of the reasons that we're honoring him as one of our Global Citizen Award recipients this year. With the mayor's decades of support really for sustainability, what he's done with Pasadena and how that's reflected in other cities around the country, as well as other cities around the world through the Sister Cities programs in Japan and Germany and elsewhere. He's just been a terrific advocate and highly deserving of the Global Citizen Award.
Well, it's been easy for me to work with the UNA Association here in Pasadena because a lot of talented people are involved, and they have originated some great programs that implement so well the values that are represented by the United Nations Association and by the United Nations. Values of education and human rights and protection of the environment. So I've enjoyed very much being a part of some of the activities because I consider myself someone with a strong interest in international affairs, a recognition of how local issues of poverty and education and women's rights apply not only in Pasadena but across the world. And if we have an opportunity to work with people of a similar attitude and to stand up for those values that are so important in the context of a global organization or an international organization, that's worthwhile from my point of view. So I've been delighted to be a part of that. Pasadena has a comprehensive program for environmental responsibility that goes all the way from green building standards for new construction and for rehabilitation of existing buildings. Pasadena's level of recycling is at one of the highest of the cities of California. We have a commitment to renewable energy. In the area of water, we've made a strong commitment to conservation. So with this comprehensive program, I think Pasadena does reflect its strong community value of environmental responsibility. And if that carries over to offer inspiration and leadership to other communities, both nearby and possibly abroad through an organization like the UNA, great. I'm proud to be a part of that. We've made some real progress with the general public in regard to the recognition of the reality of global warming. And so the general climate is helpful. There still are those who are doubtful or say we're going too far. And I think it's a matter of ongoing education and advocacy and using different examples of how improvements can be made that are environmentally responsible, that are cost-effective, and that serve the needs of persons of poverty, and so on. So it's an ongoing process, not simple, but those who think that environmental responsibility, reducing carbon footprint is important, we have a responsibility to advocate and support those positions. I'm grateful for the recognition. The first thing I will say at the time is that I've been motivated to be involved and to be helpful to the United Nations Association by the people and the programs that are conducted there.